You know that feeling when someone you care about suddenly pulls back and you can't figure out why. That confusion that keeps you up at night wondering what went wrong. Well, what I'm about to share with you is going to completely change how you see what's been happening between you and your soulmate. The angels are urgently asking me to deliver this message to you right now because there's something huge you need to understand about what's really going on. Your soulmate hasn't been distant or cold or confusing just to hurt you. No, they haven't been testing something very specific about you. And the reason why is going to shock you. The divine realm wants you to know that everything you have been going through, all those mixed signals and that strange behavior that's been driving you absolutely crazy, it's all been intentional. Your soulmate has been watching you very carefully. They have been putting you in a situation to see how you would react. They needed to know something crucial about your heart before they could move forward. And I know that might sound unfair or even manipulative, but stay with me because there's a beautiful reason behind all of these. The angels are showing me that your soulmate has been deeply hurt before and they are terrified of making the same mistake again. So they created these tests not to play games with your emotions but to protect their own heart while trying to figure out if what you are showing them is genuinely real or just another illusion. The angels are revealing to me right now that your soulmate has been watching how you handle rejection. They have been observing whether you become bitter and respectful when things don't go your way, or if you remain kind and understanding even when you are hurting. This is so important because your soulmate has dealt with people in the past who showed their true colors the moment they faced any kind of obstacle or disappointment. They have seen how some people can be sweet and loving when everything is perfect, but turn into completely different individuals the second they encounter resistance. Your soulmate doesn't want to build a future with someone who only knows how to love when it's convenient. They need someone who can love through the storms, through the uncertainty, through the moments when love requires actual efforts and sacrifices. The divine guides are showing me that one of the biggest tests your soulmate has been running is seeing if you are patient or if you are just looking for instant gratification. In today's world, everything moves so fast, and people have become so used to getting what they want immediately that the concept of waiting for something meaningful has almost disappeared. Your soulmate knows that real love, the kind of love that actually lasts and grows stronger with time, requires patience and commitment. They needed to see if you were willing to wait for them, to give them space when they needed it, to respect their boundaries even when it's frustrated to you. Because if you can't wait for them now, how could they ever trust that? How could they ever trust that you'd stick around during the really difficult times that every relationship eventually faces? The angels want you to understand that your soulmate has also been testing your intentions by observing how you treat other people in your life. They have been paying attention to how you speak about your ex partners, how you interact with strangers, how you handle conflicts with friends or family members. This might seem like it has nothing to do with your relationship with them, but it has everything to do with it. Your soulmate knows that someone who talks badly about everyone from their past or treats service workers with disrespect or holds grudges against people who wronged them years ago is eventually going to treat them the same way. They have been looking for consistency in your character, not just in how you treat them when you are trying to impress them, but in how you treat everyone around you when you think nobody important is watching. The spiritual realm is revealing that your soulmate need to see if you were genuinely interested in them as a complete human being, or if you were just interested in the idea of them. There's a huge difference between loving someone for who they actually are and loving the fantasy version of them that you have created in your own mind. Your soulmate has probably been showing you their flaws, their insecurities, their bad days, their weird habits, all the things that make them imperfect and real. They have been waiting to see if you would run away when you realized they were not the perfect image you might have built up in your mind. Because they know that if you are only in love with a fantasy, the relationship is doomed to fail the moment reality doesn't match up with your expectations. They needed to know that you could love them on their worst days, not just on their best ones. The angels are also telling me that your soulmate has been testing whether you are trying to change them or control them. They have been asserting their independence, making choices that might not be what you would prefer, expressing opinions that might differ from yours, spending time on things that matter to them even if you don't fully understand why. This isn't them being difficult or stubborn. This is them making absolutely sure that you respect them as an individual person with their own dreams, thoughts, and autonomy. Your soulmate has maybe in a relationship before where someone tried to mold them in different person, where love came with conditions and expectations that slowly stripped away who they really were. They refuse to go through that again. They need to know that you love them for who they are right now, not for who you think they can turn them into. The divine is showing me something really important about why your soulmate has been so careful and cautious with you. In their past, they tried too quickly and gave their heart to someone who seemed perfect in the beginning, but showed their true nature when they felt secure in a relationship. Your soulmate learned the hard way that some people are incredible actors who can pretend to be kind, patient, understanding, and loving for weeks or even months until they feel like they have got you hooked. Then suddenly the mask comes off and you are dealing with someone completely different. Someone controlling or jealous or manipulative or emotionally unavailable. Your soulmate is absolutely terrified of falling into that trap again. So they have been taking their time, watching carefully, creating situations that would reveal your authentic self before they fully open up their heart to you. The angels want you to know that your soulmate has been observing how you handle your own emotions and problems. They have been noticing whether you take responsibility for your feelings or if you blame everyone else for your unhappiness. They have been watching to see if you can communicate clearly about what's bothering you or if you expect them to read your mind and then get upset when they can't. They have been paying attention to whether you deal with your stress in healthy ways or if you take out on the people around you. Your soulmate understands that they can't fix you or complete you or responsible for your happiness. They need a partner who knows how to manage their own emotional world. Someone who comes to the relationship already whole rather than looking for another person to fill the empty space inside them. The spiritual guides are revealing that one of the most significant things your soulmate has been testing is whether you are consistent or if you are just going through a phase of good behavior. Anyone can be amazing for weeks or months when they are trying to win someone over. The real question is, can you maintain the same energy, that same respect, that same effort over time when the excitement of something new wears off. Your soulmate has been stretching out this testing period significantly, specifically to see if you are going to lose interest or get lazy or start talking them for granted once you feel more comfortable. They are looking for someone who understands that keeping a relationship strong requires ongoing effort and attention, not just in the beginning when you are trying to impress each other, but throughout the entire journey together. The angels are also showing me that your soulmate needed to see how you would react to not being their top priority all the time. They have probably had moments where they focused on their career, their personal goals, their family, their friendship, and they were watching to see if you would become possessive or insecure or demanding. Your soulmates needs to know that you have your own life, your own passions, your own sense of purpose that exists independently of them. They don't want someone who's going to make them their entire world, because that kind of pressure is suffocating and unhealthy. They want a partner who supports their individual growth and has their own growth happening at the same time. So you can both come together as two complete individuals rather than two halves desperately trying to become whole through each other. The divine realm wants you to understand something crucial right now. If you have been feeling hurt or confused or even angry about being tested like this, those feelings are completely valid and understandable. Nobody likes feeling like they are being evaluated or that someone is holding back from them. But the angels are asking you to shift your perspective for just a moment. Your soulmate isn't doing this to be cruel or to play games with your heart. They are doing this because they have been broken before and they are trying to protect themselves while also trying to figure out if you are truly the person they have been praying for. The fact that they are being so careful actually shows how much they want to get it right this time. They are not rushing in recklessly because what they are looking for isn't just any relationship. It's the relationship, the one that's going to last for the rest of their life. The angels are telling me that the results of these tests are actually in your favor. Your soulmate has been seeing things in you that have impressed them deeply. They have watched you handle disappointment with grace. They have seen you to be patient when you had every reason to walk away. They have noticed that kindness you show to others when you don't think anyone important is watching. They have observed your authenticity, the way you stay true to yourself, even when it might be easier to pretend to be someone else. Everything they have been looking for, they have been finding in you. And that's exactly why this message is coming through right now. The testing phase is coming to an end because your soulmate has seen enough to know that you are real and that your intentions are pure, that your love is genuine.